Yeah, and I think it's a matter of deciding what your role is in all of this and respecting that role. If you're a leader, at least in my opinion, you're not there to be an advocate for one thing or another. A lot of times your job is to help set a vision and objectives and goals and get there. Not to throw bombs on a particular issue all the time.
Yeah.
People that advocate for single issues or whatever, they're important too because it causes attention, which causes a conversation and pushes an issue forward. And it causes us to sit in the middle and say, okay, is this important and how do we deal with it? I do think how you approach it is the foundation is important. Are you there to serve and do you have responsibilities or do you have power?
Yeah.
And I've had people say that, there's too much power in. Well, that's about how you're looking at it. In my mind, we have I don't have any power. I have some responsibilities and burdens that I've accepted on behalf of the public in the way that we serve.
Yeah.
And so I have to execute on those. And I sometimes lay awake at night thinking about, okay, how are we going to pull this off or get this done and help people with this? We said we were going to do this. Let's stick with that. I don't feel like we have any authority. We're serving the interest that has been mapped out by people who are elected by the people here. And so our job is to get those things done. And I think that's kind of fundamental. But, I'm not immune to any kind of frustrations. I do my venting with doors closed. And I think that's important too, that you can't put yourself out there in such a way that you're offended. And again, the governor I wouldn't say he's Mr. Nice Guy, I'd say he's focused on his goals. And
Yeah.
he's there to listen, and he's not there to be personally offended. And that makes him effective. When you thrive on that personality conflict, you're really distracted.
Yeah.
And again,
Because you're focused on the tension, not the solution.
Yeah, I'm kind of quoting John Costas there a little bit again as a mentor, a guy who would basically say that right to my face. You want to be distracted, then get eaten up with pride.
You happen to be the very first person outside of my lovely wife, and it's actually our 26th anniversary today. So
congratulations.
You're the only person outside of my wife that I told about this goofy idea to start a positive news company in Valpo with no experience, no plan, no orientation, no even clue what I was doing. And you encouraged me. The very first person I went to talk to about it, and you encouraged me. Any thoughts you can share with me now, 10 years later?
It's been fun to watch, and I think you've created beyond the business too, is just the vibe in the community, and we didn't have anything like this. And again, when you went from Valpo life into Portage and then Northwest Indiana, that's the kind of progression that helps what we're doing. It's again that conversation of, hey, we're here together. We are a community. We have subsets within,
Yep.
and those are important, and there's histories, and we can leverage that and use that. But at the end of the day, we are the region. We are Northwest Indiana, and we got a lot going on for ourselves. And I think you guys have done a great job of highlighting those things.